We are live streaming. Woo! Here we go.
Yes.
Happy Monday, everybody. Hello, everybody. We're so excited to be here with you today. Again, let me just pull you up on my phone here while we're at it so I can see your wonderful comments. And let me mute us. All right, there we go. So welcome back to Monday Night Live here on Self Mastery Series with Shane and Mara. So hope you guys had an amazing Labor Day weekend and a great start to your week. So let us know who's here with us live right now. Let us know who's here with us. Type in the comments, hashtag team live or team replay. By now, you guys know the drill. Let's rock and roll. So last week, we talked about money mindset here inside this group in episode 2 of the Self Mastery Series. And man, was that a juicy video. So we took you from point A to point B on a whole new way to think about money. So make sure if you haven't watched that, go back and watch the replay on it. And if you've already watched it, maybe even go back and watch the replay one more time anyway. So because you really don't want to miss it. So comment down below, money, if you loved last week's episode. Money. Hey, there we got Patricia in our group here. Welcome, Patricia.
Hey.
So we are so proud of everybody that was in our group last week that played full out. So thank you for being there, putting out your responses and what you learned from our episode last week. We love seeing those guys, and it helps other people learn and grow too. And we had even some new people that jumped in and started commenting and jumped out of their shell. So thank you guys for playing full out too. So let's get this ball rolling. And so for all those people that are going to play full out on today's episode 3, you guys are winning a group coaching session with Mara and I. And we're raffling off one of those group coaching sessions for those people. And you can bring up to 5 people with you on that group coaching session. Bam! All right. So anybody that plays full out today, does the challenge and hashtags us with an STS3, that's your prize and the winner. So make sure you get in there and you do it. That's the challenge, guys. So the group coaching session, bring 5 people with you where we're going to come together, bring all those people that are close to you. We'll break through those limiting beliefs and move you guys forward. It's going to be epic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this week is awesome too. Epic one more time. Even bigger, right? So this week's topic is going to be the thought, I'll be happy when. And tonight we're going to pull back that curtain so that you guys can succeed faster than ever before. And everything begins and ends with a story. And that's why tonight's going to be so freaking powerful, because I can't wait for you guys to hear Mara's amazing story of her transformation, right? And so I'm going to turn this episode over to my amazing coaching partner, Mara. Take it away.
Oh, thank you, Shane. You're the best. Yeah, so I did share some of my story before, and today I'm going to put a little spin on my story that I shared, and I'm going to share it again. And the reason is because I want you to hear it from a different perspective, and I want you to hear it from the mindset of I'll be happy when I get to a certain goal. So that's why I'm putting a little spin on it. I want you to see it from a different angle. And also hearing about how gratitude, once again, is just so important in changing your money story and all the good things that we talked about last week. And so you're going to hear things differently this time when I share it, because it's going to be more evolved than it was last time. And so I want you to make sure that you comment below when something resonates with you. There is something that might be like, oh my God, I can totally relate to that. That resonates with me, anything. Okay, so just comment below. Make sure you comment, like, heart, all that stuff. Okay, so as a young Mara, gratitude wasn't something that was practiced, in our family, regularly. So especially around money, right? There's 4 girls. So I'm one of 4. I'm the third. And my parents, money was an issue. Okay. So it was like, we never had enough to do the things that we wanted to with a family of 6. And so growing up, money was just this huge limiting belief in my life for years. And, there was always stress about money, and definitely the mindset of lack. right? And so my dad's job was decent. It's just, for a family of 6, especially all women, all the estrogen that was going on in that family, there was a lot. And my mother was very part-time, and she would just, she would make money, but like off the books, and she had a lot of flexibility, which was fine. So, there was always talk about like how we couldn't do things, right? We couldn't do X, Y, and Z because we don't have the money for it. Expensive, there's just not enough. So, we wanted to dance and we wanted to play sports, go buy clothes, go do things with our friends. And we just weren't able to do that, especially whenever we wanted to, right? We couldn't do all of it at the same time. So with our family, like, hand-me-downs were a big thing, which was fine, but like, it was just a huge thing in our family. And I just remember my mom saying to me that like, and all of us, like, money doesn't grow on trees. And first of all, when I was younger, I never even understood that. I was like, what? But then, it just made me feel like there was just never enough money, right? So especially for all of us. And it was like my 2 older sisters were able to like dance and everything and do whatever they wanted. But then when it got down to like myself and my younger sister, they ran out, then we weren't able to do it. So immediately I just thought that like this money was just like incredibly hard to make, but then also like once you have it, it would just disappear. So I thought that my happiness was going to be determined by how much money we had. So money was just so confusing for me for so many years, right? In my head. So type yes in the comments if you've ever had just like utter confusion about money. And it was definitely something that we didn't discuss, not a lot in our family at all. So there was like this, it was like this big secret, right? So it was just something that was just unspoken. We didn't talk about it or share about it. And, as I got older, I would just see a lot of stress around money, because we just never had it. So I remember my mom would be like, don't say anything, don't talk about it. But like, also, if we went somewhere, like, don't ask anyone for anything, don't do this and don't do that. And so it was just like, I had all this like unworthy, like I was just undeserving of asking for things or receiving things or getting things. And I kept my mouth shut. And so I just couldn't get what I wanted, right? Because I like never going to be enough money. So with having that mindset, I was basing my happiness on how much money I had, because that's where I thought that lied. And so in my adult life, having these limiting beliefs, I didn't believe that I was going to be enough, to even have money. Like, it was so insecure. Like, I had a lot of insecurities about it. Also believing that I wasn't even worthy to receive money like that. It would like only men were able to do that. It was like women couldn't do that. It was like men could do it. So I had all these beliefs about it. And so I wanted to break free from that for so long and make my own money. And I wanted to have my own things. And I wanted to work and have every single dollar that I ever made or received, especially as a young child. Like, I remembered like just going with so many things, because all the money that I got, especially through like my childhood and like high school, I just saved all of it. And I wanted to be out on my own. I wanted to have my own place. I wanted to do the things that I've always wanted to do. And so that's what I thought like I had to do to go and find happiness was, I got to save all this money and have this money, and then I'll be happy. So I wanted to break out of that. I wanted to travel, have my own things, and I didn't depend on anyone else. But I also wanted to feel worthy, right? I wanted to feel deserving, and I wanted to feel enough. And so I started again this chase for success, and having, I have to have a business, or I have to do this, and I have to have multiple jobs. And I wanted like this freedom. And so I decided to change that no matter. So type yes in the comments if you can relate to having any of these feelings, if you can relate to a feeling that you just wanted to spend all your time focusing on your business every second that you can and create a happy life. And everything that I was doing just didn't seem to work. And it seemed like I was trying so hard that I was like literally doing everything I thought I was supposed to be doing. I was working tons of hours, investing so much time into my business, into other side hustle businesses. And I was around people that were business owners, even, making sure that the guys that I were around, like that, they had that same kind of mindset, that they were moving in that direction. And same thing with like friends. So it was like, I just continued to I must need, more education or something. Like I was taking courses, I was going to like these leadership events, going to conferences, learning from all these people. I was just still in the same place. Like I was just stuck. And in that place, I just felt very defeated. And I thought, you know what? I'm not destined for success. It's for somebody else. Like this is going to be a struggle for me. Success is not for me. It's for everyone else. And so I became the victim of that story for a long time. So feeling that defeat, I felt like I was failing myself and everyone else, and I wanted to be happy. And so other people that I was surrounded by felt like they were just flying by me, like the success was just coming easy for them. They obviously, they weren't chasing, it was all easy. And so that I just felt so broken inside. And so for me, there was like this huge dream of mine to be successful, make an impact. And then there was this other hand, it was like, I had like no belief in myself. And so I kept trying to search and find the missing piece. And, maybe it's one more strategy, and it was another mentor, and it was, all these things. And I just started to burn myself out and stress myself out. So I remember sitting at my friend's house on her couch with the intentions. When I went there, I was like, we are going to get some work done. We're going to work on our business, all the stuff, right? Setting ourselves, I had those intentions. And well, we just decided we would just drink wine instead and order pizza, molten lava chocolate cake, which was so good, by the way. But even move on to the hard stuff. It was like, oh, the wine's gone. Oh my God, let's do a shot of tequila, or let's drink some vodka, right? And now it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and we absolutely got nothing done. We felt like absolute shit, but we claimed we were having the best time of our life, right?
Best time.
And yeah, best time.
Best time.
And I would hear this voice like, what the hell's going on? What are you doing? And it was like, I wanted to change what was going on, but I just like had no idea how to do that. So it was like, I would slip into this like depression, right? And I was literally so mad at myself and pretend it was fine. But I was like, like what in the literal fuck is wrong with me? And why can't I get this? What the hell? So I remembered one of my mentors telling me, you need to get your mind right. And I was like, what? Like, I'm fine. And like, you really do, because you're so focused and you're putting all of your attention on things. And then you're also stressing yourself out and beating yourself up because you think you need to be somewhere else than where you are right now. And I was like, that's true. So I decided I might as well, let's go for the gold. And so I invested in a coach, got a mentor, started doing trainings, certifications, focusing on what I really wanted and what I already had. And the gratitude and the happiness that I had in my life in this moment, that's what I started to focus on. And I was learning how to love where I'm at right now. And because the gratitude is the master skill to faster success, I started focusing on all the things that I had currently in my life that I was grateful for and I had going right for me. And so then I stopped resenting other people, even my parents, for, having the money mindset that they did or whatever it was, right? Growing up like that. And resenting the people that had success. Like I had to really just like let all that go. And I had like this identity, like it was like I was so attached to my results, and like those results equaled like who I was as a person. And it meant something about my character, which was completely wrong, by the way. It was very like constricting. Like I just felt very like restricted internally. And my confidence was pretty shot at that point. I kept comparing myself to everyone else. And I really resented my existing circumstances without realizing my existing circumstances was all that I had to work with. So when I started with a coach, I was so determined to get this and to figure it all out. So it's funny because when you make a decision to change your life, like the universe is going to test you and it's going to see like, is this really what you want? Are you like the real deal?